Hi and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, can you subscribe? If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. Don't forget to like, share, and of course subscribe. Turn on the notification button so that anytime I post, you'll be the first to be notified. So yesterday, Theresa of Iykeresa from Ultimate Love had an interview with the Women's World Show where she spoke about her brand and her journey so far. So I'm here to drop the video so you watch. Don't forget to like, share, and of course drop your comment in the comment section. Enjoy.
As you all know already, my guest today is Dr. Theresa. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, she's
Good
the first runner-up
evening.
of Ultimate Love. She
Yep.
is a doctor. She's an actress, a presenter, of course, a brand, and a brand. Well, welcome to Women's World Show, though.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm
Of
happy to be
course.
here. Thank you.
Look so pretty, as always.
Thank you. It's 9 p.m. here, so I
I
really
know,
have to
it's 10
do
p.m. This is
makeup
my
and
job.
all of that. So
Yes,
after
this
this,
is
I
my
should be
job.
going
I
to
dress
bed.
up all the time, yes.
Oh, that's so nice. I've gone through the page and I've seen so much you guys have done. You're doing so well. I
Thank
actually love pages like this. When I saw the request, I had to jump on it. I'm like, yeah, I love talking
you.
about women stuff, women that are
Yes, yes.
successful. So yeah,
You know,
thumbs
you know,
up.
it's
Thank
very
you.
intriguing because a lot of people they look at the finished work. Time will come when people look at you. Some people that don't know you, when they look at you and like, oh, I want to be like her when I grow up, but they
Yeah.
don't really know the journey behind it and the whole story behind it. And it's not about how much money that you have in your pocket. It's about what effort you have put in to actually be where you are today. And that's
Yeah.
the inspiration. That's what it's all about. So
You're
to
right.
kick it all off, why did you contest Ultimate Love?
Okay, first of all, I was actually looking for love. That was the honest
Oh,
truth.
okay.
Yeah, because I mean the name Ultimate Love, you go there, find someone if you are lucky. So my first push for that show was go and find love. And then I realized, oh, if you can also find love in the show at the same time, your voice can be heard. You can actually get famous and achieve your dreams as well.
Right.
Everything in the package, and I'm like, okay, let me go and find love and see if other things works out as well. So
Amazing. So when you say your voice to be heard, what is it that you want us to know about Theresa, Dr. Theresa? I'm gonna be using that because it's a strong DR. Yeah.
yeah, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, so basically when I say I want my voice to be heard is before now I've always been like an advocate for women. I like talking about women even at a young age. I preach about domestic violence. I preach about women that are very timid and how I want women to come out of their shell and all of that. So I'm still doing that currently. I still do that in my own way with my brand and everything.
Right.
Yeah, so basically I'm like in the forefront of all of that,
Amazing.
yeah.
Amazing. You know what? You have a lot of people that really, really believe in you. And why do you think they do believe in you? Why do you think they see the spark that you intend to share with all of us?
First of all, like I'm really privileged to actually have people who believe in me. Right from even before I got this current fame that I think I have, I've
You
always
think
had
so?
people.
Just own it, girl. You have it.
I like to be humble.
But again, I always say it's good to be humble, but it's also good to say, you know what? I'm where I am. You work so hard to be there. You
Yeah,
say, yes, I'm owning this thing, but in a very humble way. Yeah, of
that's
course, you
true.
are famous, so.
So yeah, so people looking up to me has always been like a theme right from childhood. Actually, I'm the first of my siblings, so my siblings have always looked up to me. In school, I had a lot of people looking up to me, because I contested for a lot of things. So
Mm,
right now it's like a wider audience. And then every day I get messages that people telling me, oh, I look up to you and all of that. Even people that are way older than I am, and it's for me, it's a privilege, it's an honor because every day I try to work on myself. I'm not perfect. I don't like showing people that, oh, maybe I have a perfect side, oh, I'm perfect. No, everybody knows I'm not. But in my own way, I try to make sure I'm a good mirror for people to emulate. You
nice.
understand? So that's why when people actually tell me they look up to me, especially the younger ones, people that will be younger than I am, they ask me questions like, how did you do this at this age? How did you get to this at this age? I just keep telling them, well, I worked hard and I'm still working hard because I'm not where I want to be yet.
Right, right.
So yeah, so it's a privilege for me.
Role model. I see that a lot of people are calling you their role model. That's amazing. A very strong word. So, to ask you a question as regards to role model, do you feel pressured in any way to live or to be a certain way?
Well, honestly, sometimes I actually feel a bit pressured because I mean that's human feeling because
Mm,
you there are some times I become a bit weak and then I do certain things and I'm like, oh, people that look up to me, they would probably be disappointed for doing this. At
right.
that point, I actually feel like I'm pressurized and I have to go back to my shell and think about it and I'm like, oh my God, so that's actually my human feeling.
Of
But
course.
at the same time, I try not to put myself under any form of pressure. That's why I keep telling people, no matter what, my captions and everything, no matter what, you're a human. So just be you, do you, and the world will adjust to it.
That's right.
So yeah.
That's right. But then, let's talk about how it has been since Ultimate Love.
Okay.
What has, do you think that doors have opened more for you now than they were before the whole contest?
Yeah, of course, of
Of
course.
course, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
of
a
course.
silly question, but I'm trying to get to how has it been? How has it been,
Okay.
currently? What are you up to? I think that's the whole package of the question.
Okay, I'll start with first of all, my life has gotten better. That's the
Okay.
truth. From last year, I can't say it was the same,
Right.
because my dreams are like getting more realistic. I see myself doing things that I wish to do like the last time.
Right.
So the journey so far has been amazing. I have, because of where I am today, like a lot of doors have been opened. People recognize me more. People want to work with me, and all of that. So it's an amazing feeling. Yeah, it has its bad side actually, but it's more of the good side. So the journey
Yeah,
has just been,
yeah.
yeah, the journey has
We will
just been
talk the
really
bad
good.
side. We will talk about the bad side, but the good side. Do you think what are you planning to utilize this opportunity that you have now to do? I know you have a YouTube channel that you and I
Yeah,
are doing together.
yeah.
Actually, I'm sorry, I have to ask. Are you guys married?
We're not yet.
Okay, but
Not
you're
yet.
dating, like real dating,
Yeah,
because
we're really
honestly,
dating.
I had to make my research. I'm sorry I didn't watch Ultimate Love, but
I
I've been
understand,
seeing
yeah.
you through other platforms. I'm like, who is this girl? That's why I keep looking and start digging and start digging. I say Ultimate Love. Okay, I don't know so much about it. I didn't watch it, so I had to go
Yeah,
back to YouTube and see a few clips, and then okay, fine, okay, I like this girl. Let me now DM her. That was why I did. I know I've
yeah, I
approached you,
appreciate that.
but
Yeah.
but then. And I thought, okay, I'm not sure if you guys are really married or are you really dating? What's going
Yes.
on with you and
Okay, so the dating feels so weird, but yeah, let me use that word dating.
Okay, yeah, dating.
Yeah, we
Okay.
are. So we're not
Right,
faking anything, nothing. I don't see myself faking a relationship and blocking my way. I mean,
right,
that's foolishness. Why would I want to block my way from something if I'm not really in it?
right.
So yeah, I'm a young girl now. Of course, I want to settle down, so I
Yeah,
can't be faking a relationship.
right. Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah,
So, how has it been for both of you? Do you think, it's one thing to say building your brand, it's another thing to
yeah,
say building our brand because both of you actually came out of these as a couple. How has it
yeah.
been to, transform or kind of build your both brands at the same time and make sure that you remain authentic in the relationship?
Okay, first of all, while we were coming out of the love pad, we actually had to give ourselves like some form of assurance because we know that when we come out, the pressure will be different because
Yeah,
we struggle to like build our brand together at then differently might bring a lot of strain to the relationship. So we decided, okay, you know what? We put ourselves first before the brand. We don't want to get too carried away, you know. So yeah, we do a lot of things. We try to spend time together aside work. We work together basically, so we stay like almost we're always together almost every
right.
time.
So do you
But
like
then,
sometimes remove your phone and make sure, okay, we're not going to look at what the next.
of course, we do
Right,
that. We call that like our alone time. That's what we
right,
do. So yeah, we just like drop our phones and whatever it is that will distract us, even if it's for like 30 minutes, because nowadays it's more demanding to actually be on your phone. Yeah, unlike before when we came out, that we had time to be off our phone for like you know, because of the lockdown, there was really
Yeah.
nothing to do. But
Yeah.
right now, alone time is so small right now. But at the same time, we still try, even if it's when we want to go to bed. Just okay, let's stay together just a little bit before we then go to bed, right? So we try to stay together, talk about things, have conversations. We're very open with each other because we say when you keep things to yourself, your emotional bank like reduces. So
Right.
the only way we can actually help ourselves is to make sure we always constantly have conversations on things that are probably bothering us or things we're happy about. And that's
Right.
the way we've been like checkmating our relationship, despite the pressure we have from building our brands.
Amazing. Yeah.
So
So
yeah.
what now that you said pressure, what pressure do you have in building the brand? What one pressure that you say this is oof, it's kind of a
Uh
lot sometimes.
yeah, personally is the one is adjustment. Like adjusting to the life for me has really been very hectic. I'm not really used to it. I've been a social media person, but I just scroll
Yeah.
and see what's going on. But right now I have to be active on it, post some type of way, all that kind of stuff, you know, like, and then sometimes
Yes.
you get comments like, oh, Teresa, we need you to do this, we need you to do that. So all that is hectic for me.
Right.
It's
Right.
crazy. But then I have to keep up because I realize that if you don't keep up in the industry, you will not get where you want to get to. So you
That's
have to keep up
right.
and keep doing it, keep doing it. So for me, it's really
That's right.
adjusting has been my major issue. For Ike, he's relaxed, doesn't let anything, you know, put him under unnecessary pressure. So he
Men,
just,
maybe I don't think men are actually, kind of stressed with the way women are kind of
yeah,
forced to put, uphold your brand because you have this
yeah.
expectation to look a certain way, to be a certain way, to talk a certain
Yeah,
way. Mm.
exactly. To talk a certain way,
Yeah, but I'm not throwing
everything
away
is
my
like,
Nigerian accent. I've lived
you
abroad for a
know,
while, but there's this expectation that actually I won't lie to you. That's actually before I bring you to what you're planning to do. The next question I want
okay,
to ask, I want to tell you this thing. I came back
yeah,
to Nigeria a while ago, and I submitted some things with some people, and they were like, "Oh, you still have your Nigerian accent that we can't. We expecting that you have like an." I'm like, "Shoot, shoot. So you want me to be? It's so hot in here, you know?" So the whole fakeness they really want me to portray that. I was like, gosh,
yeah,
come on. I'm in Nigeria. I grew up in Onitsha, and
you
this accent
know,
is not going anywhere. Forget it.
100% original.
And that brings me to my next question.
Yeah.
How do you intend to really, to be authentic, realistic, as in to live a realistic and authentic life, and at the same time build something that people can relate to as to what you have always wished for yourself?
Okay, number one, I just want to be myself all true.
Yeah.
My personality, I'm an ambivert. Like I have a mixture of being an extrovert and an introvert at the same time. So
Right.
I want people to see me as that. I don't want people to see me as, oh, she's too loud, she's too this. I have my loud side, true. But I also don't want people to see me like, oh, she's too soft, she's too this. I just
Right.
want to be myself throughout. Yes, I'm Dr. Teresa. I'm young. I love doing this. I love doing that. That's how I want my brand to look like. And then things I love to do, I'll always push them out. Like I told you, I'm a businesswoman. I always push business. I love talking about women, stuff advocating for women. I'll always continue to push that. I don't want
Mm.
people to see me differently from who I am. I've
Right.
never been fake. Even in the house, I tell you how it is with me. So you
Right.
might see me as, oh, okay, maybe Teresa is too forward or something. No, I don't like people that are fake around me.
Right.
But at the same time, keep it real. That is the
That's the
serious.
measure.
That's
Yes.
my motto. Like keep it real. I always keep it real with you. So
Mm.
people that will like me will continue to like me.
That's it.
But if you don't like me, well, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's
I
it.
just want to be
That's it.
100 on my brand.
Yeah.
Simple.
So let's say, what are you planning to bring out for your amazing fans for us? As in, I'm sure your fans are expecting maybe something that you are,
Yeah.
maybe planning something big. Will you give us a hint?
Uh, well, like Ike doesn't really let me say a lot of things I want to bring out because he wants everything to come out as a surprise. Oh,
Right.
boom, like our YouTube came out, boom, everybody was blogs carried it and all of that. We don't like to really say it out. But definitely, like I always say, we're definitely going to do business. It's coming soon. And I can't wait for the fans to see it and join us and patronize us and all of that. We're doing business, all around business. That is number one thing. Then we're still doing whatever we can to make the money. So
Of
yeah,
course, you have to
for
you
us
have
to
to
just
make use
make the
of it
money.
right now, girl. You never
Yeah, of
know.
course.
Never know.
Yeah, of course. So
Yeah. So you have the present. Let's say first of all, are you still practicing as a doctor?
I would definitely go back to it, but for now, no, I'm not because of
Okay.
the timing. Yeah.
Right. So what about you wrote you were presenter and acting. What kind of role would you like to take up as an actor? What would you like to
Um,
portray when you act? Or are you just open for anything?
right now, I would say I'm open for anything because
Right.
I'm actually starting to like develop that acting skill.
Right.
Presenting has always been something I've always done. True, I had like a YouTube channel before I even opened one with Ike. So
Right.
I've always loved presenting. I even schooled under Stephanie Coker and the rest. So presenting is something that I always want to do. So it's part of my life. But acting is I'm open for any role as long as I can do it. Yeah, as long as yeah, because there are some roles that because I know I'm in a relationship, I might not be able to do it. Yeah, and also for scruples too, because I'm still under like a board.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, but I'm open
Okay.
for anything. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. So if you had to be a presenter, like if you had to host a talk show, what would it be?
It has to be under the umbrella of relationship. Ah, I'm number one with that.
So you
Yeah.
are the girl that loves love so much. You love, 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 love.
Like I don't know how, but yeah, I love love. So in a way,
It's
yeah,
funny
because
when you say I love love, right?
I have to think about it. Like, do I really love love? But yeah, I actually do love and talking about relationships and
Right.
all of that's why when I even auditioned for the show, when I saw the show, I'm like, ah, this is my thing. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I know I'll do well with this. So auditioning, they loved me there. Like they literally loved me. And then I was like, yeah, this is my area. So if I'm going to have any talk show, it has to be concerning relationship, maybe resolving relationship because I love resolving relationships.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe matching people. But I think more of resolving relationships.
Imagine. Okay. Mix. Okay.
Because
Okay.
matching people is so hard and it needs expertise to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting. But okay, let's talk about the balancing, the realistic part of this whole thing. It's amazing where
Okay.
you are. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy
Thank
for you
you.
as a
Thank
woman.
you.
And I'm just okay. I can't help but wonder how are you balancing it all? Yeah, like you said, it's been difficult, but right now, have you
Yeah.
found that balance of okay, this is where I am, this is who I am right now. I'm gonna just remove this person and face into this. So how are you doing that?
Okay. I'm still trying to like get my balance actually. I'm not gonna
Okay.
say, oh, I'm now like just a diva in the spotlight or whatnot. No, I'm still trying to find my balance because I realized the working space I'm coming from is different from the industry, if you get me. Like the medical field
Yeah,
is
it's a
totally
whole different. That's what
different.
I mean. Like,
I
like
mean, it's so different. Like
yeah,
when I'm talking to some people and I relate it to the medical field, they're like, "No, girl, no, no, no. This is the
it
industry.
doesn't
It's
fit
different." Yeah,
together.
it doesn't. So I'm still really trying to get a balance to that
Right.
because in the medical field, there are ways we act. We act really professional. We act really prim and proper. We try to make sure but in the industry, no, everybody's like I'm not throwing shades, but it's like it's a mixture of ratchet and so I think I have to build all of that. People have been telling me, you have to build a thick skin, you have to do this, you have to do that, wear an armor, you have to come out and all of that. So I'm still trying to find a balance to that.
Mm,
Like, okay, how am I going to do this? How am I but I think right now I can rate myself like with 70%. I'm gradually coming out of my shell to
right.
actually, blend with the industry. So
Amazing. Amazing. So,
yeah.
who do you look up to as to entertainment industry or as to building your brand right now? Because there must be somebody that when you say Oprah Winfrey, for example, or more Auntie Moore, or
Yeah.
and who is the person that you look and say, I want to be like her someday, or I hope for her to mentor me, or who do you actually have as a mentor, direct mentor that you actually talk to right now? if that's allowed to say.
Okay. In the industry, I would say Genevieve Naji. I've always looked up to her. I love her attitude. She's one person that I would love to emulate because she's so calm and she still has like everything in check. Like that's what she shows us anyway. But yeah, I don't really know her personally, but from a
Yeah,
distance,
of
that's what
course.
I
Yeah,
see.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so I look up to her, but at the same time, I know that Genevieve Naji cannot be really emulated at this stage where I am because she has like built a brand for herself.
It's a legend,
So
living
yeah,
legend.
I
Yeah.
mean she's a living legend. So I have
Mhm.
to take it like baby steps. So I can't really like be following what she's doing right now. I have to go back to where she started from to see how she started from. So yeah, she's someone I actually look up to. That's one person. There are like several others. I look up to Gabriel Union Wade.
Nice. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
good
Oprah
choice.
Winfrey.
Yeah.
Beyonce. I look up to all these powerful women because I always see myself as one. And one day I'll be one of these powerful women, my voice to be heard. And when I talk, I was like, yeah, oh my God, I almost forgot to say Chimamanda and Adichie.
Of
Like
course, you
she's
can't
my
win.
number one. She's my number one. I listen to
Yeah.
her talk every time. I follow her on
Yeah.
IG. I always listen to her talk every time. So she's someone I love as well. Yeah.
Amazing. So, what advice would you give a young girl out there looking up to you and hoping to, to grab some? Because I see a lot of people saying you're speaking sense, you're intelligent, you're that. What advice are you gonna give them now to know that this is me, this is all of me, and this is what I can give you, and I hope to keep evolving as a woman.
To the younger ones watching, and of course, especially women watching, I
Yeah.
always say, be true to yourself, work hard, never allow your gender limit you to get into where you want to get to, because women are doing marvelously well these days. I mean, women are ruling the world these days.
That's right.
So I would say work hard. Don't sell yourself short or cheap. Let your voice be heard, not in a rude way. You don't have to be rude or nasty to bring out, like, you need to be prim and proper. I like ladies that are very classy, you know, very, very classy. So I always say this is what I will sell out to ladies, to women. You can be classy, you can be intellectual, you can be smart. You don't have to really show, like, expose your body per se to actually get to where you want to get to.
I'm not saying that because I'm sure
I
you
know
have
what
gone
you're
to
going
my
to say.
page. That's
No,
why
it's
I'm
no.
like,
No. Honestly, I'm not saying like you can't, because I was telling Ike today. I said, maybe what if I actually post up a picture of a bikini on my
exactly. That's what I
Instagram?
want to ask. What
You know,
about bikini, for Christ's
I
sake?
asked him because I might do it. It's not a bad thing, actually. It's not. Don't quote me wrong, but when the way you actually post up your body that is open and looks like you're actually selling markets.
Oh, really? It's interesting.
Yeah.
No, it's very interesting, and I think I respect your opinion about that, and I think it's very good, and I respect your own, perspective. Everybody have their own way of seeing what sexuality is about, and
Yeah.
what exposure is about, and what branding is about, and I think it's good that you hold on to what represents you and stick to it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I think so, absolutely. For me, I don't have any problem with pants and bra. I
No,
don't
I
have
actually
any
don't
problem with
have. No, no, no. Don't
bikini.
quote me wrong. I don't have any like either, because I mean I might post my kidney tomorrow and they might say, "Oh, Teresa, you said you." I don't have a problem with it. Let me just say
Before
once
we-
again, I don't have a problem with it because I'm evolving. But at the same time, my
You're
point is, let's
evolving.
not just be like you are. Actually, that's the only thing that attracts
I agree. Yeah.
people to you. That's the
Yeah.
point. Because I might decide to
Exactly.
go into modeling tomorrow and I
Yeah.
have to model like a bikini, right?
Exactly. I
That's
agree
work.
with you. I agree with you. The whole point
So
is that I always say don't judge people for their past. The important thing
exactly.
is that today, as that now, brown pants feels okay for me. And maybe tomorrow, actually in the next 6 hours, I was like, what the fuck was I thinking? I don't want to do this anymore. And then that means I've evolved. I've
Yeah.
moved on.
True.
I don't
True.
want it anymore, and I don't want
Yeah.
it anymore. So you just move to the next stage. So, and that's what people should learn, not to hold people by their actions. 5 years
Exactly.
ago, oh, you did that, you said that. Why did you say that? And now you're doing the opposite of it.
You
That's what you
know,
remember, girl. Because whatever you say today, don't feel kind of don't feel like people are gonna hold you against it. Tomorrow it's okay for you to change your mind. Guys, I've changed my mind. I don't want it anymore. It's enough.
yeah, I've seen that a lot on Twitter. Like when people say something like years back and then they drag them for it, and I'm like, wait, what if that person's opinion has changed right
That's
now?
it. That's it. That's it. You have to look
So,
into the best of people, and that's why
yeah.
what I do here on the platform. I tell people this is not a blogging platform or a gossip platform where you get the, oh, what is the bad side of Theresa, or Dr. Theresa? I must use that word.
That's fine.
What's the bad side of Dr. T? What's the bad side of that? No, you are here to actually see the positive side of what you represent. So talking about representing something, what would you want people to say? This is Dr. T in years to come. What would you, in your mind, what's one word that you say, this is T, this is her? How would you want us to view you as a brand?
Okay. First of all, that's a very broad.
It is broad, yeah.
That's very broad. I'm thinking
And
of a way to answer
okay,
this.
use
But
so many words. Don't worry about one word. I think one word is enough.
okay. Okay, yeah. So in a few years to come, I like people to see me as someone who, like I said, advocates for women. I would like to work with organizations where we are like supporting women. I also like to be in Forbes lists. I mean, so I want my brand to speak for me. Before I even got into the spotlight, I've always wanted my name to announce itself,
Amazing.
right? Just like when you hear Genevieve Energy, you don't need to ask who's Genevieve Energy. I mean, we all know. So in a few years when I want people to say Theresa Ugoji Nama, for example, and then they're like, oh yeah, we know her. So I want my name to always go before me.
Amazing.
It's a brand, yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that. That's really been a very interesting section with you. Before I let you go, Ugoji, I want to know where you're from. Where are you from?
Imo State.
Okay. Yeah. Where in Imo? I'm from Anambra.
Okay, Ehime Mbano.
Oh, okay. All right. So nice to meet you,
Nice to
Dr.
meet
C.
you
Guys,
too.
thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, I see people saying that we should save this interview. It will be available on our YouTube channel before end of the week. So yes, you will be able to see it on our YouTube channel. But thank you so much, darling, for your time. It has
Thank
really
you
been a
so
very
much for
interesting.
having me. Thank you.
More grace to you. Please, I need to ask one more question. Why do they
Sure.
drop these diamond hearts for you? Diamond sign.
Okay, so diamond is like our logo, is like what represents us.
Right.
Just like Beyonce has her bees.
Right.
Who else? There's someone else that has like a logo. For us,
Right.
it's diamonds. So
Right.
whenever or wherever we go to, people just that's what shows that we are around the priceless gang. We stay here.
Wow, amazing. Okay, love it. I love it. It's like red jams. Love it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, love. Thank you so much and take
Thank
care of
you.
you.
Thank you so much. Take
Hope
care
to keep in
too.
touch and
Sure.
talk soon.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Bye.
Bye. Okay.